In mid-April of 2025, on a quiet street behind a typical suburban home north of Chicago, a woman's body was discovered in a trash bin. It started as a missing persons case when Jennifer Boss reported her 39-year-old daughter Megan missing. Authorities contacted some of the people she used to hang out with. One was Jose Luis Mendoza Gonzalez, an immigrant from Mexico living in Waukegan. After an initial conversation with him didn't sit right, police took him in for additional questioning. After a few hours, he revealed what happened.
Woman reported missing from Antioch more than a month ago, found dead in the backyard of a house in Waukegan.
Shortly after his arrest, one of the many flaws of the State Safety Act led to a surprising twist. Mendoza Gonzalez was released from jail.
Citizen of the United States.
State Representative Tom Weber's district includes Antioch, where Megan lived.
Because none of the offenses that they could charge him under the Safety Act were detainable offenses, which was shocking, not just to myself, but could you imagine how the family felt when this individual, which again, we don't know what happened in the last moments of Megan's life. Was she murdered? Did she die? We don't have any of that information, but yet this individual was let out, no ankle monitoring, no electronic monitoring, just on literally a basic curfew. And that, to most individuals that I've spoken with, is shocking.
Megan's mom, Jennifer Boss, has not been shy about her feelings about the situation and has spoken out often through her tragedy about the deficiencies of the Safety Act and its issues with pretrial detention.
But I didn't understand exactly all of it until this happened, and I had to try to understand how Jose Mendoza Gonzalez was released in under 24 hours of being arrested. I could not comprehend that at all. It just didn't make any sense.
At a press conference in April, members of the Illinois House discussed Megan's story and the disturbing aspect that followed after Mendoza Gonzalez's arrest.
Called me and said,
In an effort to raise awareness on this issue within the Safety Act, Weber spoke about Megan from the floor in the spring.
So he was taken into custody on Thursday, charged on Friday. Saturday morning, bond court is released because none of these offenses are detainable under the Safety Act. From what I understand from the mother, electronic monitoring was requested but denied. And I have to ask you, if this was your child, someone that hid their body in a garbage can for 51 days, after leaving it in the basement for 2 days, after not calling 911, breaking a phone, is this a non-detainable offense?
In June, ICE did what the Safety Act could not: detain Mendoza Gonzalez.
ICE agents arrested the Mexican national. These are the images from the Department of Homeland Security where he was apprehended yesterday afternoon at a market in Chicago.
The judges who are hired to do their job need to have the discretion to be able to detain individuals who have committed these crimes. And without giving them that ability, we end up with this horrific act that happened, and the Boss family and other families across Illinois that have been impacted by this, and it isn't right.
For now, the lawmakers are continuing to address the public safety deficiencies in the Act and are working on meeting with the bill's authors in the spring to have the Safety Act amended.
I would like to see a full repeal and bring law enforcement together with legislators and work together on a piece of legislation that everyone can support. This was a piece of legislation, the Safety Act, that was passed without support of law enforcement. Many of the issues that they said was going to be a problem are a problem.
Have a look at it. I don't understand. It feels like they're afraid to correct something because then it might look like they were wrong about something. That's what it feels like to me, because I think that it is common sense. I can tell you right now, look at me. I'm living it